If you're measuring the success of your content marketing based on how many leads it's creating for you, you're probably setting yourself up to fail. And not in the way that you expect, because we're not talking value of brand awareness. We're not supposed to be creating leads. We should be giving value. We've talked about that stuff ad nauseum, right? This isn't that. I want to talk about your sales funnel and who exactly your content marketing is speaking to. Now, it's very common for sales organizations to start in their content marketing trying to convert, like bottom of the funnel activities, convert. We want this to be driving pre-qualified, almost closed leads into our CRM, right? And then very quickly they realize that's not exactly possible. That's why sales exists. But when you pivot to a different part of the funnel, it seems natural to go top of funnel, because organic content marketing seems like a top of funnel activity. And it is, the majority of the time. It is creating that brand awareness, connecting you with people that don't know you exist otherwise. But that's not the only part of your funnel you need to be talking to. That poor middle child, always forgotten. Middle of the funnel. Top of funnel, new and shiny. Bottom of funnel, that's where conversions live. But there's gold in the middle of the funnel. And I think that you'd be much better served if you started allocating some time, effort, and resources to talking to your middle of funnel clients or prospective future clients through your organic content marketing, because it can actually act as an incredibly efficient extension of your CRM. Let's face it, I've never talked to a single person who is completely satisfied with their CRM. It's a means to an end. It's lead tracking, it's lead conversion, it's customer journey, it's all of those things. But more and more, I hear people talk about CRM as the thing that they use to set up automated email and text campaigns to send to people to try to get them to buy. And at the end of the day, think about your own email inbox. And you're probably going to realize pretty quickly that none of your emails are actually getting opened and read. If you're adding in text campaigns, that can help because people are more willing to look at least, and possibly even engage with a text. But where the vast majority of people are already paying attention, a lot of attention, on a daily basis is, social media. That is where your organic content marketing lives, or it should. You need to have a social media presence. And in addition to that, you need to be connecting and linking up with every single one of these prospects on every social media platform possible. That gives you a way to stay in front of them in a place they're already paying attention to, instead of trying to find the magic subject line that's going to get them to finally open that email. Some of the most successful pieces of content that I've ever created have been essentially for an audience of one. And it's not because I only sent it to one person. I published it publicly. It was for everybody to see. But I had a discovery session with someone a day or two prior, and they said something during that discovery session that made me remember a certain concept or an idea. I remember once I was talking to somebody who had a very successful podcast, tons of views, tons of downloads. They were looking at ways to level up. We had a discovery session. They weren't quite sure if they wanted to work with me yet. So the next day, I published a video titled, "Your Podcast Isn't Enough." And in that video, I was talking about how podcasts are great for allowing your viewers to be a fly on the wall for your conversations. But if you're actually trying to turn that person into a lead, a connection, a conversation, being a fly on the wall for a conversation isn't usually all that it takes. If you're not making some talking head, maybe thought leadership style, edutainment style video where you're actually looking through the camera lens, directly engaging them, talking to that person, then the podcast alone probably isn't going to convert for you in the way that you want it to. It should be supplemented with a different style of video where you're directly speaking to that target viewer that you're trying to reach. Shortly after I posted that video, I got a DM, not an email, not a text message, nothing through a CRM, a DM from the platform that I knew that me and that person were connected on that said, okay, I see what you did there. When can we get started? That was a video that I made for everyone, essentially, but I was really only trying to reach one person. And it happened to be one person that was smack dab in the middle of my sales funnel. And sure enough, it got them to convert through the bottom very quickly, because that is much more effective than pretty much any email that you can ever concoct and send out through your CRM. These are the ways that your content marketing can be helping support your sales efforts. And if you're only measuring the success of that content marketing based on leads generated or clicks to website, whatever KPI it happens to be, then you're only allowing your content marketing to play one note. Give it access to the full symphony and let your content marketing actually support your sales all the way through the funnel like it should. If you want to see how that can look when it comes to video content, reach out. I'm here to help, or head over to hittheredbutton.com. That's what we do.